Haven't done a bass fishing video in almost a week. I've just been bored about fishing, doing other things. Other things happened. I cut firewood yesterday. Look at my bass boat over there. It's raining, drizzling, but I got a tournament Tuesday. I didn't practice at all this week for that. I'll go Monday maybe. But I want to talk about something. I found something to whine about. Not me, whine about other people. We'll get to that in just a minute. I'm Dale Verts. I'm definitely old school bass fisherman. I think you got him. I think you own that one. That's a good one. 4-pounder. So y'all watch this channel, and there's a few of you, know my whole thing about fishing is just the fact I've done it forever, especially bass fishing. But I got some complaining to do, and I don't understand what's going on. Things have changed. I get it. I haven't changed enough. It is what it is. Couple things though I'm seeing in videos. I do watch some other YouTube videos. Watch a lot of Randy stuff. I watch several other videos from time to time, and you get tired of hearing things. And this is nitpicking, but it's a cold, drizzly, rainy day, and I got some chores to do, but I can't do much except sit here and bitch on YouTube. Structure, cover. Words used out of context. What's the deal with that? Even some of the actually, it's a hot rod statement that makes me kind of not angry. I don't understand. When somebody looks at a boat dock and calls it structure. A piling up on the bank, a dock coming in the water, holding the walkways up. That's not structure. That's cover. Structure is a point, a drop-off, a ledge, a hump. A change in the bottom contour is structure. Cover can be on the structure. Oh, that's good stuff. You put a brush pile on the end of a point where it falls off in the creek channel. That's the kind of things everybody has found now. Damn it. It used to be I was the only one that knew some of that stuff. Well, I was one of the few that looked for it. Nowadays, not so much. But I'm seeing the pro guys saying, well, we're fishing all this different structure down through here, and they're looking at docks and seawalls. I don't know. Is that nitpicking? That's too much. I don't get it. I'm from a school we called brush stick-ups, so who am I, right? The other one I'm seeing a lot, it's a time of year thing, okay, is the lake is turning over. Now, I've been hearing this for over a month. Now, y'all, I'm in central Missouri, which is different than central Alabama, and a lot different than central Delaware, okay? Things won't happen at the same time, obviously. The lake ain't turning over here. Water temperature's still in the mid-60s most places. That ain't going to turn nothing over. What happens, what people are seeing, and this will help you. This is serious. You get back in some of these creeks after a good cold spell, a couple of nights maybe freezing or so, which we've had just a couple, 3. And you'll see that moss floating on top that's come off the bottom, and the water will get kind of a chalky, nasty looking color. Technically, that water has turned over. We're talking just a few feet of water though. We're not talking the whole lake. For the lake to turn over, now somebody tell me I'm wrong, I'm going to hang up my bass fishing hat because I don't think I'm wrong. For lake turnover, the surface water, several feet, it has to be cool enough that it passes the cool water below and sinks. And that's generally 50-something degrees in my experience. Sometimes it never really happens. Sometimes wind and current and things, the water just mixes into the fall, which is probably what's more happening now. That's why fishing's kind of raw around here. So when the surface temperature, and not just the surface, a few feet of that water gets into the 50s, generally the low to mid-50s, it sinks because the water down deep is also that temperature. When it finally catches up, cold water is denser than warmer water, it sinks through it. That's a turnover. That does several things. First off, it can flush a bunch of that water down deep up. It has no oxygen or little oxygen. It can really screw fishing up. It can be turbulent enough to turn over and make that gray, nasty, ugly-looking water. But that's a turnover. A back of a cove or back of a creek, water gets cold enough, the first couple foot of water gets cold enough, that it makes that moss pop loose those rocks. That is not a turnover, because a couple days later it'll all be the same again. Make sense? A couple days of sun, it's all back to normal. The moss starts growing on the bottom again. Yeah, now when that happens, when you find that floating clumps of ugly algae and moss, yeah, the fish ain't going to bite there in my experience. That's a good way to blow a spot up. That's why fishing too early, too shallow in the year can get you in trouble. You best be moving. I'm talking like I know what I'm doing. What the heck? I know folks kind of get tired of this. Whatever, I don't care. Solar Bat Sunglasses has the best Black Friday sale ever. It's what made me, last year they did a sale like this. That's why I bought my first Solar Bats. Buy one pair, get one pair equal or lesser value for free. Yeah. So these sunglasses are $20-something. Do the math on that. These are $30 sunglasses. Do the math on that. Have any more in here? Yeah, look at this. Oh, now these are the these are RB2s. Yeah. They're a little bit more. But you can buy a pair of these now, I think they're $140, and get a pair free. Look at that. I'm packing my Solar Bats because I believe in them. They're good glasses. Buy one, get one free. Check that sale out. Link in the description. Thank you guys a bunch. In all truthfulness, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm speaking from past experiences, okay? But why people talk about the lake turnover, it ain't turnover. I heard this back, man, the end of September, early October, over a month ago. I heard the lake is turnover. It's screwing things up. No, it's part of the fall deal. Probably everywhere you go in the country. It has to be everywhere. Physics are physics. Cold water is denser than warm water. When it gets cold enough, it passes through that layer and it mixes things up and can make fishing tough for a week or two, and then fishing get really good from 0 to 40 foot of water. In my experience, what have you drawn anything from any of this? What's your experience? I tell you a quick story that backs me up. Like I know a quick story, I know. The lake I fish sometimes on here in little videos, a 115-acre lake I grew up on. One year we had a warm fall like this, water in the 60s, fish were biting pretty good, and we had a major Jurassic cold front come through about the first week of December. Major. I'm talking zeros, and that lake froze. I mean, like overnight, froze 6 inches. Wow. So a couple weeks later, it thawed out, like it does, because we're back in the 50s and 60s and even 70s again, about Christmas time. And the ice on that lake, when it was breaking up, the bottom of that ice was solid leaves and twigs and nasty. Solid. That lake got so cold so quick, it had a violent upheaval of that bottom. It flip-flopped so quick, it brought that crap up and stuck to the bottom of that ice. That's exactly what happened. Everybody's going, what is that? Well, that lake turned over so violent, so quick, that it brought the bottom to the top. That's a turnover. We tried to go crappie fishing around. Oh, it's horrible. Lake had a chalky, grayish brown look to it. Yeah, it was done for the winter. That is turnover. What these guys are talking about, and they're fishing structure, boat docks or structure during the turnover. And what are people? Maybe you're trying to make up content, make it sound interesting. Cover's cover, structure, structure, and we ain't had turnover here in Missouri yet. That's all I got. Just kind of whining. I just don't get how things have changed so much. I mean, I see more than this. This is just my couple rants on the day. The structure is structure, cover's cover, and the lake has not turned over yet. Thank you guys for watching a bunch. Appreciate it. God bless you all. Hope you all are doing good. Let me know what you're thinking. Talk at you soon enough. Bye.